Welcome to Knowing Myself. In this video, we will focus on the importance of increasing self-awareness. You will learn how to identify and communicate your strengths, preferences, interests, and needs. Auguste Comte once said, "Know yourself to improve yourself." We're not talking about favorite colors and foods, but rather your spin, which stands for strengths, preferences, interests, and needs. Now is the time to increase your awareness of your abilities and needs so you can become empowered to take charge of your life. Being empowered will ultimately help you find the post-secondary education or training that will enable you to pursue a career path that matches your abilities and interests. Take a few seconds to think about your strengths as a student. Now reflect upon your weaknesses. I bet you found it easier to describe your deficit areas versus your assets. Too often, students and adults are all too aware of what they cannot do and not as aware of what they can do. What do you do well? We build careers from our strengths, not our weaknesses. Everyone has strengths, and it's important to begin identifying your positive attributes, talking about them with others, and thinking about how you might match your abilities to a career. It is important to understand the role preferences may have in planning your future. Everyone has preferences. These are the wishes and desires which cause happiness and satisfaction when fulfilled. People have preferences for working alone or with a group, studying with music or with earplugs. Some individuals have a preference for working indoors while others prefer to work outdoors. What do you prefer? What are your favorites in high school and in life? Communicating your desires and understanding how these preferences play into the decision-making process when it comes to selecting a career or college is a step in the right direction. It's also important to think about your interests. What do you like to do for fun? What activities do you enjoy and get so involved with that you lose track of time? These answers can shed light on your interests when planning for life after high school. Interests are activities you enjoy, and like strengths, they can be discovered and developed through classwork, participation in school or community organizations, and activities with family or friends. Often, interests can be sparked through reading books, watching movies, and talking with people. Start identifying and exploring interests while in high school. Assessing your needs is another step in the journey to taking ownership of your learning. We all have areas of weakness. No big deal. A necessary step is determining your challenges and your needs and identifying the support that will assist you in overcoming challenges. For example, there are individuals who have difficulty staying focused. Understanding this need is the first step. Determining what can assist you in increasing your attention is next. To address this need, you might sit in the front row of class, write notes, draw pictures of the main idea while the teacher's instructing, or possibly use earplugs when studying. As we mentioned, everyone has needs, and some require more support than others. If support is needed to assist with the impact of a disability while in school, then these supports would come in the form of accommodations. The most important aspect of knowing your dominant learning style and spin is that it allows you to make an informed choice about what you want in life. You are likely to be much happier if your career includes components of what you like, are good at, and prefer. Sometimes it is easier to understand with an example. Let's start by meeting Sarah. Sarah had been told all her life that she would be a lawyer because she argues so well. Anytime someone asked what she wanted to do when she grew up, she told them she wanted to be the Attorney General. She also knew she would have to go to law school after college, but she figured most of that time would be practicing courtroom behavior and tactics. During Sarah's 9th grade year of high school, her case manager suggested Sarah take some assessments to make informed career choices and to find out more about herself. She agreed and found that she was primarily an auditory learner who prefers realistic work environments and likes interacting with facts and concrete concepts. Her teacher then suggested she research some of the aspects of being a lawyer to see if they matched her learning style and spin. She learned that lawyers spend most of their time reading both in law school and after becoming employed. She also learned that they have to develop arguments from vast amounts of data and research. Sarah was disappointed she wouldn't be spending all of her workdays in the courtroom. Once she compared her strengths, preferences, interests, and needs with the job description of a lawyer, she decided to research other careers to best match her learning style and strengths. Meet Malachi. Malachi spent a lot of time researching careers and determined he wanted to be a computer programmer. After successfully taking computer programming courses in high school and participating in coding camps during his summer breaks, he knew he had both an interest and aptitude for computer programming. During his junior year in high school, his case manager administered a work preference assessment to his class. This information helped identify Malachi's work style and values. It indicated he preferred to work with people in social settings. His computer programming CTE teacher suggested he participate in a job shadowing experience with a computer programmer to determine if he would like the work atmosphere. Malachi left the job shadowing experience disappointed. He did not like the amount of time the computer programmer spent in solitary work. Since his experiences in courses and camp had all been with several other students and involved a lot of group work, he didn't realize this aspect of the job. After speaking to his computer teacher and doing some additional research, Malachi identified a few additional career options that involve working with computers in a more social environment. His current plan is to pursue a career as a corporate trainer at a tech company. He hopes to eventually work for Google. The VCU Center on Transition Innovations is funded by the Virginia Department of Education. Number 881-62524-H027A15107. For further information about the Center on Transition Innovations, please visit our website at www.centerontransition.org.